Let's begin with the big story. Wade Davis off the market. The Rockies land Davis. It's a 3-year deal worth $52 million. It includes a 4th-year vesting option that could push the total deal to $66 million. Now, what are the Rockies getting? A guy that saved a career out of 32 games for the Cubs last year, punched out 79 in about 59 innings. He finished the year with an ERA of 2.3. Look at AAV. He edges out Aroldis Chapman for the highest AAV ever given to a reliever. It's Wade Davis, and he goes to a Rockies bullpen that's already stocked. It's filled with guys with multi-year, million-dollar contracts. This is what they're doing. They're building a super bullpen. Kudos to them. If I'm a fan of the Colorado Rockies, I am so fired up by this news, Tom Verducci.
I love their plan. First of all, the game is hot for relief pitching right now. We all know that, especially in Colorado where it's tough to put together a good rotation of innings eaters. So in Colorado especially, you better have not just a good bullpen, but a deep bullpen. So they're investing money not in starting pitching, but in relief pitching. I get it. My only issue here with Davis is, you see, last year he threw 58 innings. If I'm going to be the highest paid relief pitcher in the game, I want a guy who can get me outs in the 8th inning as well. Now, I understand that's not part of their game plan. Again, they're going with more volume. But Davis is a guy, and I've seen him when he doesn't have his A stuff, still finds ways to fight through. So I like their plan. I wish they got a closer who get more than 8 outs. Also, a little bit of concern for me, Joel, is a guy whose velocity is declining. I think they're getting on board this train at the wrong time. Let's take a look at pitches he's thrown at 97 or above. More than 200 2 years ago, down to 5. Let me show you a difference in the fastball. This is 2 years ago, top of his game. He could throw this fastball upper 90s in any quadrant of the zone, but especially when he got it up. This is right down the middle. Nick Swisher's late. When he got it up in the strike zone, there was no way anybody's getting on top of that. Not at 99. Well, guess what? We're not seeing that anymore. This year, especially second half of the season, mediocre four-seamer. That's up, and it's 93. And guess what? It's not coming back. This is what we saw in the second half of the season with Wade Davis. Fastball just wasn't there. Postseason time, again, 94. That's Michael Taylor. Grand slam. I show you Justin Turner as well. Going to go upstairs with the fastball. Turner, good low ball hitter, but up at 93. I'm sorry, it's not 99 anymore. And that's going to be out of the ballpark as well. So to me, I saw a guy this year still punching out 12 per 9. He's got that great breaking ball, and he's got a really good cutter. But the four-seam fastball now is a pitch, as you see here, can be hit out of the park because it lacks the same life and it lacks the same velocity. So for someone whose four-seam rate, to me, is going downhill, he's going to have to find other ways. And he can with the breaking ball and the cutter. But again, a guy at 30, 31, and this is what the Rockies are doing, Joel. They got $35 million a year in Shaw, Davis, and McGee. Guys now into their 30s who've all pitched a lot of miles on the odometer. Like their blueprint, now they have to cross their fingers and hope these guys stay healthy and effective.
You know, Ottavino is making $7 million also. Those 5 guys, $44.5 million just next year, all at least 31 years old next year. They do have a lot of mileage on them. Can I like the plan without loving the players who are part of the plan? I think it's very hard to recruit starting pitching, good starting pitching free agency to Colorado. They tried to go big at one time with Hampton and Nagel. It was a disaster. You can take secondary offensive players, especially if you're going to put them around Blackmon and Arenado. Like if they suddenly sign Jay Bruce, their lineup would get better because Jay Bruce is very good and he would be a grade better in Colorado. They don't have to spend at the top of the market there. But the one place that they can make a difference is in the bullpen to support what's tough to do there, which is pitch. And they have a lot of young starters. And I would say besides John Gray, you're going to probably be very protective at about the 5-inning, 100-pitch mark for everyone, and now you have some depth to go attack this. I like the plan. I don't know that I love the players involved. You know, I didn't like the Mike Dunn signing last year, and I feel like you're getting Wade Davis past the moment where he was a peak great closer. And now it's a question of, can he hold on at a high level, not his highest level, for another 3 years?
But he was the best available, right?
He was.
Yes.
And if I'm a Rockies fan, I'm going to be happy about this. This guy got the last out of a World Series. You know, he's not.
And in the postseason, he was going an inning in 2/3
in the
and 2 innings
postseason
plus. Yes, yes.
Right. But think about this, Greg. We're talking about 3 guys here that they've signed in McGee, Shaw, and Davis. Last year pitched about 190 innings. They're being paid $35 million. For 190 innings, you could also have Yu Darvish for less than $35 million. That's where the game is going. This makes more sense for Colorado based on the way the game is played now, and especially in Denver, that they'd rather invest in relief pitching than starting pitching.
They're not going to do the big starter thing anymore. They like their young starters, and it's kind of frustrating to me because I think Yu Darvish, spend money on Yu Darvish to see what he could do in Colorado, but that's probably not going to happen. They're going bullpen.